Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. A few weeks ago, RUNCL reached out to me and they asked me if I wanted to review one of their products. Now I'm not gonna lie, I've been doing a lot of product reviews lately, so I was getting a little worn out, but I figured, let's ask them what they want me to review. Then they said, we want you to review one of our new bait casting reels. So I thought it over for a good 5 to 10 seconds before I realized, heck yeah, let's do a review, let's see what they got. So here it is guys, today we're gonna be reviewing this brand new RUNCL Heroism Baitcasting reel. It's an entry-level bait casting reel. It's very inexpensive, but it's very nice, and I'm going to explain to you why right now. Let me begin by describing some of the basic features of this reel. It has 7+1 double shielded stainless steel ball bearings, specially designed with Japanese stainless balls at both ends of the spool. It has an exceptionally smooth and powerful 3-carbon disc drag system that delivers over 17.6 pounds of fish-stopping drag power. And this reel is reliable. It has 12 levels of magnetic braking system, eliminating casting issues while maximizing casting distance and fishing line control in windy conditions. So what comes in the box? Let's open it up and find out. Alright guys, so this is the box it's shipped in. You can see it's got the RUNCL logo on it with that badger on it. And as you can see, it has a gear ratio 7.3 to 1, 7+1 ball bearings, line capacity 15 pounds will get you 160 yards on the spool, 10 pounds will get you 210 yards on the spool. And I asked for a lefty, that's just how I like to retrieve on my reels. Alright, let's see what's in the box. You got the reel there. Now I already opened this one time. This does come in plastic, but I was just too excited. I had to check it out before I even shot the video. So here's the reel. You got that. You get a RUNCL sticker. That's a pretty awesome sticker. I might put that on the kayak or on one of my boards over here. You get a, let's see what this is. Looks like it's all the parts that's in the reel. Yep. So if you have any problems with maintenance, it's got every part that the reel is made of, and you can easily look at this diagram to figure out what you need to fix, if anything, but I don't think you're going to need to fix anything. It's got an instruction manual, and it's pretty detailed there. And a little thank you card. Thank you to the customer. So that's what's in the box initially, guys. Let's look at the reel a little bit more. Now, just looking at the reel, guys, it's a really beautiful reel. They put a lot of thought into it. If we look on the side here, on the tension knob, you see they got their logo, their little badger, the RUNCL logo. You can see they got the 7+1 claw here, talking about the ball bearings. The gear ratio up here, they show that as 7.3 to 1. As you can see right on the bottom of the reel, it has the line capacity printed on there so you never forget. 15 pounds of fluoro will get you 160 yards. 10-pound fluoro will get you 210 yards on this spool. Also on the bottom, you have the switch to open this reel. You just simply pull on it, and as you can see, the side of the reel comes off. You can also take the spool out if you need to do any work to it, or it's also nice to take the spool off when you initially start to put the line onto the spool. Everything looks good to me looking inside this, and it's extremely easy to put back together, just like so. Now on the side of the reel you have the magnetic braking system. It goes from 1 to 11 and then max, so 12 different levels of braking. That's the only odd thing I found about the reel, is it claims 12 levels of braking, but if you count them, let's count them, we're already at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's it. It doesn't go anymore. So you really have 10 levels of braking. I'm not really sure why they claim 12. I count 10. I mean, but that's not a problem. You have 10 levels, that's plenty. Just don't know why they called it 12. It's not really 12, it's 10. On the handle, you have these nice foam grips. It feels really good in the hand. I really like that. And just giving a test spin of the reel, very smooth, guys. This thing is incredibly smooth. No problems at all. It's not making any noise. Feels really good. So I'm really impressed with the initial just looking at it out of the box before we've taken it out on the water. Really good. I'm really impressed. The tension knob, it actually clicks. It doesn't just go really slow. You can hear the clicks probably. So that's a little bit different from some other bait casting rails that I've tried out. Most of them don't do that. No issue with it though. You got the drag next to the handle. No problem with that. You can kind of hear it clicking. Feels good. Feels like no problem with that. Shouldn't have any issue with the drag. The button on it, really nice. No problem with that at all. As you can see on the spool, you have holes on that spool, so you can tie your line directly to those holes. You don't have to put any kind of tape on there, so that's nice. So yeah, just really smooth, guys. Overall first impressions just out of the box and just playing with it before spooling it up. I'm really impressed, guys. So let's spool it up with some 30-pound Power Pro. Head out to the water and see how we can do out there. Alright guys, so now we're going to start the on-the-water testing of the RUNCL Heroism Baitcasting reel. I got it spooled up with 30-pound Power Pro, and I got the tension knob set so the bait falls pretty slow. I could actually loosen that up a little more. Alright. And here we go. Let's take our first cast using the RUNCL Heroism. Let's do a nice easy cast to start. No problems, no bird nest. Real smooth, pretty long distance cast for how much effort I put into it. So far so good. And I honestly don't expect to catch anything today, guys. I'm not sure if you can see my watch here, but if you could see it, it is 28 degrees out. All right, there's a cold front that's moved in here. And I'm only out here to test the reel. I'm not testing any baits or anything. I feel I have about a 5% chance of catching anything. I would be absolutely shocked if I catch anything today, guys. And in case you guys are wondering what kind of rod I'm pairing this up with, I'm pairing it up with the only bait casting rod I have, and it's in that would be an Okuma Serrano. It's a 7'3" heavy action rod. I'm going to use this rod more as a frogging rod this coming fall. I'm not going to lie, guys, I was a little bit worried about spooling this thing completely full of 30-pound Power Pro because this stuff is not cheap. And I wasn't sure if this was going to be a bait caster I wanted to actually stick with, but I am thoroughly impressed, and I am not worried at all that I spooled this thing all the way up with 30-pound Power Pro. I'm going to be using this reel quite a bit. I'm really happy with it so far. Alright guys, so I think that's going to be it for the on the water portion of the test. I've been out here for about 15 minutes, non-stop casting, haven't had a single bird's nest. No problem with the reel, feels really smooth, casts really far. So I'd say this is a winner, man. I don't have any complaints. Unfortunately, I couldn't catch a fish to see how the reel handled when I had a fish on the line, but I pretty much knew that was going to happen. It's extremely cold. Like I said, the eyelets on this rod were icing up while I was out here, so I wasn't expecting to catch a fish on it. But for the on the water portion of this reel, I absolutely love it. No complaints, and I highly recommend it. So that's it. So all things considered, guys, this is an excellent reel, and it comes in at under $60. Also, if you use the discount code TMF2RUNCL, you'll get an additional 15% off, and that deal is good for the next 6 months. So that's my opinion on the RUNCL Heroism, guys. I really enjoy the reel. Thank you to RUNCL for letting me try it out. And until next time, guys, tight lines.